Okay, there we go. Metro Midday week with you today is, man, it takes a little longer than I expected to flip this around. We got it. I think we're in pretty good shape. This is a little bit loud, though. Crack that back. Kitty Whisker 2 or 3, maybe. Let me see what I got here. Yeah, okay. Let's try to turn this down and stuff. Kitty Whisker 2, that might help. Alright, let me see where that is level-wise. I guess that's alright. I guess we're not going to blast everybody out here today. Okay, good. Okay. What's the number here? Forget it already. Yeah, I get it. Hang on. One more yourself. 895-1450. 895-1450 is the number to call. Get over here to our usual sources of info. Get this music down just a Kitty Whisker. As well. But yeah, this is kind of a new gig for us. It's a little bit. I'm following our own national show, so I got to flip everything around to make this happen. So it takes a little longer than I thought, and we got out of there late today, a couple minutes late. So we're going to be a couple of minutes later. But generally speaking, yeah, I know we got the cough too. Take that, damn it. Okay. So generally speaking, we can get that done in 5 or 6 minutes. Flip it around. That's where that should work. Hopefully, I got my coffee. I'm gonna get some of this. There we go. So that's how that's gonna work. Figure about 5 after, 6 after, maybe 7 after. Hopefully, at the very latest, to flip this all around. Because I got to flip everything around, all the freaking software, hardware, yada yada, freaking yada. And it takes a couple minutes to do that, certainly. So that's where we're at there. Get this down just to Kitty Whisker 2 so I'm not blasting myself out of the freaking... Alright. I guess that's pretty good. Semi-decent. You want to get on here 489... Or no, I'm sorry. Another number. 895-1450. 895-1450. I'll get you on here. Let me get to this... somewhere in this mess. There we go. Find the freaking... There we go. Not much happening today as far as nationally going on, so there's that. But where the heck are you, for crying out loud? Is there a freaking... there we go. Okay. Is there a link here anywhere? There we go. Okay. But, maybe locally there might be something happening. I doubt it, but you never know. Once in a while you get lucky and, find out what the hell's going on. There we go. That's better there. And, of course, we got Drudge. We've always got Drudge, if nothing else, I guess. Looking for WTT. I don't see that link anywhere. Okay, maybe they're... Oh, okay, probably not on the site. That's probably what it is. All right. Common Core, New York releasing revamped standards. Yeah, that Common Core thing, there's all kinds of controversy with that, and I don't know. I have no idea where the hell I come down on that, to be honest with you. One way or the other, it doesn't, Fortunately, I do not have to attend school these days, because I think I'd probably jump off a bridge. I don't know. The way they got school set up these days, I don't know. I don't know how the hell we got through it back in the 60s and 70s, let alone today, but holy cow. Buffalo City Councilman raises fist during Pledge of Allegiance. Let me guess, African American, but they got every right to do that as well. So that's how that works. Maybe white guy. Let me see if it's a white guy. No, not black, African American guy. That's fine. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of the pledge either during some of these things. I don't know. Continue your... that's really there. Yeah. Get me out of there. There we go. Thank you very much. But yeah, whatever. If you want to, however you want to address that Pledge of Allegiance is fine with me. Who is it? One of the football players doing the same thing. Yeah, refuses to stand or whatever. That's fine. It is still a free country and yada, yada, yada. So, whatever it takes. I don't quite get the whole thing either. I never figured out when even in school. I mean, I can see it in maybe the first, second, third grade, but after that, I don't think it's really necessary to. Once you've learned it, I don't think it's necessary to keep repeating it, I guess, because, I mean, once it's in the brain, it's in the brain. You know, it's like the Star-Spangled Banner. It's there, you know. You hear it about it freaking 15 times a day, I think, so, I mean, you know. But I'm sure there's somebody out there, probably, that black bastard, some bitch, he can, you know, hand over heart just like everybody else. There, what the hell's the matter with that guy? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. There's always those guys out there, too. Anthony Weiner, flashing his wiener, I guess, who is accused of online sexual relationship with a 15-year-old. Hey, I know. The internet is out there, I guess, and you know, I guess you can. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of. 15-year-old, I guess, is old enough to be on the internet, unsupervised, as they say. But still, man, you got to just wonder, you know, too much crap out there. But I don't know. I don't know if you look over her shoulder while she's doing her homework. I don't know. What the hell do you do? Man killed by officers holding gun, not book. Yeah, another one. Charlotte police. Charlotte. I believe South Carolina. Of course, there was, they said there's a gun, but no book found. There was a book, of course. Disabled black, father 7, they claim was armed. He wasn't armed. Vikings, Adrian Peterson could miss the rest of the season. All schools on Prince Edward Island evacuated. Yeah. How about that? Yeah, got that. I heard that actually from the horse's mouth today on our national show, because one of the people that follow us on the national show is actually from Prince Edward Island, so there you go. And gave us the heads up on that on a school evacuation due to a bomb, or a bomb threat, I should say. So there's that. I don't know. You know, you figure Prince Edward Island of all places is about the quietest freaking place on the planet, and somebody's monkeying around with a bomb threat. I don't know. You know, what the hell? It's like doing it up here in New York 21. It's just the same thing. CNN commentator remained on Trump payroll in August. There you go. I love that. Apple is in talks with luxury car maker McLaren. Yeah, they're more known as a racing team than a luxury car maker, but whatever, you know. I guess that'll work. I guess, I don't know. And, you know, they're probably trying to get some sort of Bluetooth thing in there to hook up your iPhone or something like that. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. Because there's not much, you know, there's just hasn't been anything that much out of Apple or anybody else in the last 2 or 3 years other than upgrades to their iPhones and their tablets and their whatever. Because I don't know, technically, where the hell else are we going other than maybe into some sort of a Yoda, or I should say a Star Wars 3D help me Obi-Wan, what the hell was that? What do you call that? Projector? 3D kind of thing. I think that's the only thing left to do technologically. Other than that, of course, you know, space vehicles and things like that. But I mean, as far as terrestrial, I mean, what else do we need? What else do we possibly need? Terrestrial speaking, then what do we already have with iPhones and iPads and tablets and phones and yada yada? Holy cow! Kaepernick, racism is often disguised as patriot. Yeah, I don't know about that so much, but there is a hint of racism, I guess, in some of the patriotic, you know, things we do, I guess. But I mean, it becomes less and less and less of that. No question about it. Maybe 50 years ago, 100 years ago, it might have been more pronounced. When we said the Pledge of Allegiance, we're not pledging allegiance to any black people. I can tell you that right now, damn it. The black bastards, get the hell out of here. Get off my lawn. But these days, you don't see that stuff. see very little of it. Let's put it that way. Thank to God, the things, the whole thing's turning around a little bit. I mean, after 100 years, you would think. 150 since the Civil War, 170 since the Civil War, something like that. So I would think after a while. Just 150, that's all it is. Yeah, 150. You would think after a while that, some of this stuff would, say, okay, we've had enough of this. 150 years, that's what, 6 generations. Yeah, you would think after 6 generations since the Civil War that, people would start looking at people other than themselves as, same thing. Same as me, they just get a little bit darker complexion, so what, What the hell's a big freaking deal there? Or same as me, I just got a lighter complexion, so what? I just, what the hell? I don't get it. I never could get that anyway. I don't know. But it's out there. There's no question, at least 20% out there, minimum. That, those Trump, let's put it this way, Trump supporters, a good 20% would love to see the blacks leaving the United States of America. Damn it, get the hell off of not only get off my lawn, get off my porch, get off my lawn, but get off my freaking country. Damn it. Deporting all your asses back to Africa. Take that, you sons of bitches. So there's a lot of that still a lot of that. I'd say 20% of Trump supporters are of that bent of that persuasion, where they want to see all blacks get off it. Not only blacks, but any people of color, any skin color darker than their own. Get out of here, you black bastard, son bitch, or you brown bastard, or your yellow bastard, or whatever skin color you are, other than mine. Get the hell out of here. You aren't American, damn it. Do you look American? Do you look like me? I didn't think so. Get the hell out of here. 20% of the Trump supporters, at least, are of that bent and or persuasion. Get off my porch, get off my lawn, and get out of my country. You bastards, you black bastards, sons of bitches. In the 21st century. Star Trek, where are you? Amazing that Star Trek, they did that 50 years ago, and you would have thought that these censors would have said, oh, no. We could not have a black lady on the spaceship. Are you freaking kidding me? And what the hell is that freaking Japanese guy doing on there, too? What the hell is he doing? Those people out here. Adele dedicates her concert to Brangelina. Who the hell is Adele? I've heard the name, but I don't know who the hell she is. And I know she's got some hit records out there and yada yada, but come on. Jennifer Aniston knew it was just a matter of time before that thing. Well, yeah, but I mean, they've been together, 12, 13, 14 freaking years? I mean, it's been a long time. A lot of people don't make it that long. And not just celebrities and movie stars. Yeah, a lot of people do not make it as long as Brangelina made it. I mean, it's certainly 10 years at least. So, I mean, that's not a bad, that's about as good as it gets for Hollywood. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Let's see what the Daily News has got. A picture of course, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, of course, on the front page of the Daily News in New York. Because it's a New York paper, and, it's still only $1 there in New York City, although up here it's like $1.80, $1.90, $2, $3, whatever the hell it is. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, but that's all you get to see is that, I guess. It's just the... Okay. Tattoo taboo. Looks like employers are missing out on talent out there. That just because the guy's all tatted up doesn't mean he's brain dead or something. You just gotta dismiss the tats and just do the interview, do the job interview like you normally would. So there's that. Okay, we got one more cells here. There we go. Okay, that's where that's at. We got too many freaking things open here. 895-1450, 895-1450. That's how you get on. That's how you want to add your 2 cents. Just kind of going over some of the headlines that are popping up. Nottingham players, I love my country. We are not a group of delinquents. And, of course, those guys are mostly of an African-American neighborhood where they go to school there. So, I mean, it's mostly an African-American population at that particular high school. And, yeah, good school. Nottingham senior Marcus Derby said he was not trying to be disrespectful with his protest at Auburn. Auburn is a local town here. On Friday, before his team's game in Auburn, Nottingham High School football player Marcus Derby was one of 3 Bulldogs to kneel during the national anthem. On Tuesday, a story about the action was published on Syracuse.com, and on Tuesday afternoon, Derby wanted to talk. So did Jacob Jackson, a Nottingham senior linebacker who took to the comment section under the Syracuse.com story to respond Tuesday night. Jackson held his fist in the air during the anthem in Auburn and had this response to community criticism. For every one of you who seem to think that we don't know why we protest, this is for you. We are not a group of delinquents who you guys seem to think we're following a trend because of the NFL. We are a team, a family. We've been around each other longer than we can remember, and we've all lost a loved one in these oppressed times. We in no way have the intention of disrespect our veterans and those currently fighting for our freedom as a country. We do, however, protest feeling that they have wasted efforts in doing so because this country could not be in a more oppressed time. Star Spangled Banner speaks of freedom and justice for all, but our race as a whole in this country still has yet to see even a sliver of that freedom and justice. More African Americans than any other race in this country are either being killed or sent to jail and forced to spend more time for the same crime as, let's say, a Caucasian person. Exactly. My sentiments, exactly. Talk about it all the time on a national show. African Americans are imprisoned at 6 times the rate of white people, and for the same crimes, we have the same rights as every other person in this country, colored or not, but we are being treated as inferior and have not been stressed the same rights as everyone else. So you guys are wrong. We know what we stand for and why we are protesting. Can you say the same? Initially, Derby and the other 2 players who knelt during the national anthem chose not to comment. After seeing the storyline and the onslaught of reader comments, Derby decided to speak. And his own words, here's what Derby, a senior wide receiver and linebacker on the team, wanted to say. I love my country. This is a peaceful protest. It wasn't meant for anyone to feel offended. The soldiers that are out there, America is a free country. I feel I'd be able to take a knee whenever I please. I wasn't doing it to be disrespectful at all. All I was doing was because I feel all people should be recognized and noticed. Blah, 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 blah. And yeah. Yep. Good time. I think you're going to see this spread throughout the high school football games around the country, and I hope so, because it is something where the dialogue needs to be ongoing, obviously, and it makes for a good convo, no doubt. Sheriff's deputy accused of stealing and selling handguns. Golisano gives Nazareth College $7.5 million for training center. That's pretty cool because my brother-in-law works there, so that'd be pretty cool. They'll keep him going there for another, 5-6 years. Schools' water sources test positive for lead. Residents learn about Deer River Wind Project. Yeah, that's an ongoing thing with the wind farm thing. Yeah, the Brangelina marriage lasted 12 years. I mean, how many marriages out there last 12 years? That's a pretty good time. That ain't a bad time for, man, oh man. I mean, what are they talking about? Yeah, amount of people out there, not just celebrities and movie stars and hotties and, yada, yada, yada. A lot of people out there never make 12 years of marriage. They get divorced somewhere around 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Yeah. So 12 years is a good run. I don't care, especially for celebrities and these hot shots here, that Hollywood hot shots, I guess you'd call them out there. Should state lawmakers be able to pocket per diem money while living in their own homes? Yeah, good question. Clayton Jazz Fest this weekend, so yeah, tune up for that. Varsity Pizza, favorite among SU students, makes a list of best college town pizza. Yeah. Find that very hard to believe, but then, there's a place in Syracuse that makes pizzas in under 2 minutes, like 1 minute and 52 seconds or something like that. It's just slightly under 2 minutes, and so you get a 2-minute pie. You actually order it like you do at McDonald's at the first window, pay for it at the second window, and then pick it up at the third window, obviously. And by the time you run through that, your pizza is ready to go. By the time you've ordered it, paid for it, and stop at the third window to pick it up, it's ready to go. There you go. Boom, you're gone. You're down the road. Cannot beat that for pizza pie action. If you're in a hurry, you want a pizza, that's the way to go. And I don't know if it's going to go national here in the next 3-4 years, but currently just in the Syracuse areas, I'm pretty sure that's just a Syracuse thing at the moment. Stefanik meets Ivanka. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. Stefanik, of course, our current Congress critter from New York 21, and I don't know. We're ready to dump her ass this year, so if we can. So, if you're out there, if any Democrats are out there looking to dump her ass, just give me a shout. We get that cranked. I don't see Stefanik here, though. I don't see what the hell. Where do you see Stefanik's name anywhere? Ivanka Trump, daughter of the campaign Republican presidential nominee Donald, met with female GOP senators and Congress critters Tuesday. The women discussed child care. Yeah, right, child care. And women's policy issues at the roundtable meeting at the Republican National Committee. Donald Trump released policy proposals for helping working families last week that his daughter helped him develop. As if. House Republican Conference Chairwoman Kathy McMorris Rogers of Washington, who had extended the invitations to Ivanka Trump, was joined at the meeting by 14 other female GOP lawmakers, senators. Joni Ernst, if you can freaking believe that. Of course, she's anti-choice. Renee Elmers, Virginia, I don't know half of these people. Let me see. Diana Black, I don't know her. Marsha Blackburn, don't know her. Mimi Walters, don't know her. Susan Brooks of Indiana, don't know her. Elise Stefanik of New York, of course, we know who she is. Cynthia Loomis of Wyoming, don't know her. Never heard of her. As they say on Fox Sports, never heard of her. Jared Butler of Washington and Vicky Hustler of blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. Somebody from American Samoa, if you can freaking believe that. Called the meeting informative. Blackburn called the meeting informative and noted that Ivanka Trump is well versed in child care issues. Yeah. And she said the politics should help her father appeal to women voters. Yeah, right. In my district, especially with suburban moms, it has been very well received, said the Tennessee Republican. Oh, yeah, okay. Possibly, yeah. I find it hard to freaking believe, but okay. See if I can get over here to the WDT. I don't see any freaking link here. Okay. Okay. Probably have to get through. Oh, come on. You're freaking kidding me, right? You're out of your freaking mind. Okay. Okay, I got some stuff here, yeah. All right. The baseball Bucks contract is not going to be renewed for next year, so therefore that team is gone. It's too bad because that team played 500 ball, which is pretty good ball for this neck of the woods. Usually it's way lower than that, and I thought they did pretty good. I mean, they went in half their games. Anytime if you go to a ball game and you got half a 50-50 chance of winning, I like it. Warm weather, of course, boosts $1,000 tourism. Of course, we knew that. Yeah. Following the recommendation of the city's Parks and Recreation Superintendent, the City Council informally agreed not to renew the contract of the Watertown Bucks baseball team to return to the fairgrounds next year. Aaron Gardner, in a letter to City Manager Sharon Addison, written in advance of Monday's City Council meeting, said the team had several issues. Unscheduled practices, not taking care of garbage, damage to restrooms and locker rooms, and disrespectful and unprofessional behavior toward Parks and Recreation staff members. Only Councilman Mark Wolsnick, Republican, winger, voiced support for the team, saying he was not giving up on bringing them back and that there's possibly enough time before next season to work out the differences. Yeah, all those are basically personal differences with the Parks and Recreation people. So, screw them. Besides meeting with Mr. Gardner, the team's management discussed the situation with City Manager Sharon Addison and Mayor Joe Butler on Monday night. Team intern Joshua Vasquez told City Council members that Parks and Recreation with staff was unprofessional, once canceling a game this past season when it was only cloudy. He also said the team was forced to purchase its own washer because one in the locker room didn't work. Staff failed to pick up trash after games, and the outfield wall needs to be repaired. Well, them are all city issues, really. They haven't got a damn thing to do with the baseball team. In denying these accusations, Mrs. Addison told council members that players were abusive to staff, which is a bunch of shit. To me, we need to go into a different direction, Mayor Butler said, adding he hopes to find another team to play at the fair. No, just bring that team back. They're fine. Fewer than 50 people attended the games, and there were complaints about the concession stand not being open at times. When you get less than 50 people to a ball game, you're in trouble. There's no question. But that's bad promotion and yada, 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 too. And half the time, you didn't know when the hell the team was playing there. The Bucks were originally part of the North Country Baseball League, which folded in 2015 after one season. The team returned with the Empire Professional Baseball League in 2016. The Bucks drew a total of 1,500 fans in 31 games this season, including 2 playoff games for an average turnout of 48. Let's round it up to 50 anyway. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that you know, I go, what the hell, man? Can we get a team? Can we get the problem with drawing a baseball team up here is the summers are short. Everybody knows the summers are short, and you've got to go to your camp, your cabin, you know, your whatever, you know, your escape from the city or your escape from the farm or whatever. Just, you know, spend a week or two there, and when everybody does that, that doesn't leave many people to attend a baseball game. That's a lot of it here. Is you got to take advantage of the summer weather, and that often does not include a baseball game. It's usually out there on the river, out on the lake somewhere, getting some fishing in, getting some swimming, getting something like that. But yeah, it's you know. Prosecutors rest their murder case against Hillary. Defense request dismissal. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there's a case there or not. Again, it's a weak case at best. No sooner had prosecutors rested their murder case against Nick Hillary Tuesday than Hillary's defense team decided to file another motion to dismiss, this time citing the prosecution's failure to prove its case. Hillary defense attorney Norm Siegel said after 5 days of trial testimony, 20 witnesses taking the stand for the prosecution, and hours of video and audio footage brought in as evidence, prosecutors had failed to prove Hillary killed 12-year-old Garrett Phillips. Yeah, it's kind of like the O.J. case, you know. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Presiding Judge Felix Catena has reserved his decision on the motion to dismiss until, you know, later in the week. Hillary, 42, of Potsdam, was charged with second-degree murder for allegedly strangling Garrett on October 24th, 2011 at the, you know, this is 5 freaking years ago. Jesus. It takes 5 years to get a trial going. At the 100 Market Street apartment where the body lived with his mother and, where the boy lived with his mother and brother. There are explanations that we feel that they have not excluded, and therefore, under the standard by the appellate division, we think we have a strong argument in the request for the trial order to dismiss. They brought in Onondaga County District Attorney William Fitzpatrick to opening the statement when he said there will be plenty of evidence pointing out the guilt of the defendant. It's the defense's team position now that it's clear that they're simply hyperbole and exaggeration. Prior to arresting, prosecutors continued playing Hillary's January 29, 2014 deposition in his defamation civil suit against the village of Potsdam. And that case continues to, blow up in the prosecution's faces, much like the O.J. case. We all suspected, or a lot of us knew that, or suspected at least, that O.J. committed the crime back in the day. But we also granted that the prosecution did not make the case, and O.J.'s acquittal. That's what it should have been. It should have been an acquittal. And an acquittal or the ruling of not guilty does not mean innocent. It just means that they did not find the defendant O.J. Simpson guilty. They so found him not guilty, but they certainly didn't find him innocent either. So, but that's all it takes, and that's it's the burden is on the prosecution. Thank the gods for that. I suspect that'll turn around anytime soon too. The burden will be on the defense to prove them innocent. If you can't prove yourself innocent, you're going to get hanged. That's all. Okay. Former principal of direct subs here in town admits $9.5 million investor fraud. I don't know. I don't know how you screw that up. I mean, they had 4 or 5 sub shops in town, and you should be pretty well happy with the income derived from those 4 or 5 shops. No question about it. But no, we got to go. We got to get more than that. So I don't know. Yeah. 895-1450, 895-1450 is the number to call. Want to get on here. Jump on. I see these other stories too. We're at it. If I can find them. I thought there was a bunch of them right here. Okay. Guess not. Thought there was something here. Currently 74 degrees out there. Going to 78, 79 today, so enjoy that. Sunny, 75. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Yeah. I don't see where. There we go. I might be off for Syracuse football. Let's see. NY football game of the week. Onondaga versus Sandy Creek. Yeah, that should be a pretty good one. This is all sports. Yeah. Live broadcast. Fort Drum marks 15th anniversary of 9/11, and of course, 15 years later, we're still fighting that stupid war on terror, as GW would say. Blues in the Bay, they got that live streamed, which is pretty cool. About time they started that. Man, oh man. Let's see what we got here. Other than that. Fort Drum housing market had 5th largest improvement in America. Well, of course, it was dead here for quite a while. So it's just a case of that, I think. I wonder. Yeah, additional water. Pamelia residents complain of water shortages. Blah, 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 blah. Well, we didn't have any rain all summer. So, I mean, there you go. Going to have some of that, I think. Local man faces jail time, probation for liquor store burglary. There you go. Let's go with this here. Empty nester, yeah. Texting. Yeah, I guess sooner or later we're all gonna have to get used to texting, but I'm not a big fan. Not when I can just pick up the phone and get my message, made over about 20 seconds. The same thing would take me about a minute and a half of texting, finding the damn letters and all that stuff. Trying to find the thumb match the letter and blah, 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 blah. 20 seconds, I'm done. Hey, I'm going to be home. See you later. See you later. Man, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Four arrested in meth bust. Deputy testifies he absolutely did not kill Garrett Phillips. So now they're trying to shift it from the Hillary guy to the deputy. Okay. Lawmakers lobby for potential missile site here locally. Yeah, that's what we got going there. Lawmakers lobby for potential missile site here. Lawmakers from Ohio and Michigan are making their case that their post would make a good home for a missile defense site, as North Country officials back such a placement at Fort Drum here locally. The lobbying for the billions in military spending comes as the Missile Defense Agency plans on selecting a preferred site later this year. No decision has been made yet on whether such a site, which would supplement ones in California and Alaska, would be built. The Northeast is not a bad spot for such a missile defense site, of course, because of proximity to places like Washington, D.C. and New York City and Boston. The whole conglomeration of towns on the Northeast corridor. It's not a bad spot. But whether it actually gets located here, who knows? But unlike the other sites, Fort Custer would not require additional surveys or cause significant harm to protected species or habitats. The letter said on Monday, officials argued that their site, Fort Custer, would cause minimal impact. No decision made. The letter said that the Ohio letter, the focus on environmental concerns may be linked to military research that expressed some concerns about the Fort Drum site's wetlands and stream, its habitat for northern long-eared bat, and its potential for Native American artifacts. However, Ellis Gilligan, the Missile Defense Agency's environmental officer, told the paper here in June that none of these concerns takes the post out of the running. Fort Drum site is backing a wide range of officials, including, of course, Beltway Elise Stefanik. So there still is some potential that will occur here in, New York 21. We'll see what happens there. Pretty cool if it did, I think. Number one, for the main reason, just for jobs. The other one for, of course, defense. As far as baseball in this neck of the woods, the polling goes that city officials should try to work out their differences. 16%. It would be the right move since team members didn't behave well. 16%. The city should attempt to recruit another baseball team. 8%. And the league is too small to draw enough fan support. 58%. Yeah, I would be among the 58%. That says screw it. We just can't support a team here. That's all. And if you're looking to support a team, just figure the fact that you're going to have less than 100 fans a night, and it's going to be the same people pretty much night in and night out. So you better charge only maybe $3 or $4 a game, less than $5. Otherwise, those people won't show up either. If you charge $3 or $4 a game, and there's 3 or 4 games a week, you got a good chance of those people showing up for every one of those games. But if not, not so much. Yeah, let's see if this actually opens up. Maybe it does. They got a shot of Singer Castle on Dark Island and the Thousand Islands in the St. Lawrence River, which is about 30 miles from here. And I've circled that island, which houses that castle many, many times, but I've never seen this closest shot of it up close and personal with this photograph by Jason Hunter of the local paper here, and it's just a great shot. And up close and personal, that thing looks really good. From a distance, it looks pretty good too, but up close, it looks even better, I think. Like I said, I've seen, you see it from boat side as you're circling, you get a good shot of it because it's not that far away from your boat as you're circling the island. But up close and personal like this, and this little photograph here, it's a pretty nice shot. It really is. And I guess there's a tour group. Yeah, that's what it is. Tour group going on the tour of the whole freaking castle, which is pretty cool too. It's a very, very cool castle there. Pretty good size. And I'm sure it's like a museum. Yep, I gotta make that trip. Maybe next year I'll do that trip. See what's going on there at Singer Castle. Another castle local here nearby too called Bolt Castle, which I've never been to either, although again I've circled it a zillion times in a boat, but I've never actually stepped on the island, or certainly never been through the castle itself. Let's see, just go back here, get back if we can get, maybe. Yeah, do this, I guess. Okay. Navigation here. Got a few minutes left. 895-1450, 895-1450 is the phone number. Want to get on here. So, this is kind of, this will get cleaned up as we go along here because I got very little time to set this up, but in future weeks as we do this show, it'll be a little bit better, smoother, let's put it that way. So, you're going to have that going on. But right now, I'm just kind of on the seat of my pants, trying to fill some time, as they say. Try to get some of the stuff done here. Senator Schumer, Gillibrand obtained $209,000 in federal funding for Messina International Airport. I wish they would get one for the local airport here. Because this airport here needs about $10 million to get the runway done and blah 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 blah. Just not happening. Now here we go. Why is Onondaga County DA running the trial? Well, because the Jefferson County DA probably can't do it. Probably don't have the time. Maybe on vacation. This is published Monday in the local paper. I'm a winter resident of Syracuse and a summer resident of the North Country, and I have been following the Watertown Times through coverage of the Nick Hillary trial in St. Lawrence County. As the Times has pointed out, it is a strange and sensational case. Information about the case has been largely overshadowed by the prosecution's early identification of Hillary as the killer, though there is no physical evidence linking him to the crime scene. In addition, another early suspect, St. Lawrence County Deputy Sheriff John Jones, and was eliminated from consideration, even though he too was once involved with the mother of the murdered boy. This could be a good short movie kind of thing, maybe a half-hour movie. Now, another aspect of the case puzzles me. How did Onondaga County's district attorney get involved? How exactly does that happen? Did St. Lawrence County DA Mary Rain call him and say, "Hey, I'm in over my head here," or did DA Fitzpatrick call Rain and suggest that she needs more muscle behind her? Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm glad that this guy, as much as I hate his politics, he's definitely a good prosecutor, no doubt about that. Actually, since Fitzpatrick is making the opening statement for the prosecution, it seems the Rain is taking a back seat to the Onondaga DA. How does that work? Are Onondaga County taxpayers paying Fitzpatrick for a trial in St. Lawrence County? Will Onondaga County taxpayers be reimbursed for Fitzpatrick's assisting Rain? Is Fitzpatrick perhaps taking vacation days to help out in the Hillary trial? Or will he? Well, what difference does any of that make? Somebody called him in, or he made the offer to attend this thing, and yeah, that's how it worked. Simple as that. Happy to have him for the most part, even though, like I say, I'm not a big fan of his politics, but holy cow. Supposed to be a high of 77 today. It's currently, 73, so it's got a little ways to go yet. But we'll take it. I got my lawn mowed yesterday, so I haven't got to worry about that. Got some GeoTV stuff to do later on today. And we're going to take care of that. But trying to get one more in here if I can find it. Oh, this is cool. Oh, Byrne got the nod for the GOP, so it's going to be a rematch. I was hoping that wasn't the case, actually. I was hoping somebody else was going to win that. Damn it. But, okay, so now we got to go against Byrne. Man, oh man, oh man. Republican Assembly District candidate John Byrne will advance to face Democratic incumbent Eddie Russell in this year's general election. Mr. Byrne carried to victory by Jefferson County absentee votes counted Monday, defeating former Hammond Town Justice William Sheridan. Byrne received 127 votes and Mr. Sheridan received 57. Wow, to talk about voter turnout, there was almost none. Earlier in the day, Mr. Sheridan had leading Mr. Byrne in St. Lawrence County absentee votes 91 to 78. However, once Jefferson County ballots were counted, Byrne emerged the winner with 1848 overall votes against Mr. Sheridan's 1789. So yeah, it was close, but it was the vote goes to Byrne, unfortunately. Lisbon resident Russell Finney received 27 absentees for a total of 732. With Byrne the GOP nominee, 2016 GE will be a rematch. And with that, we're out. We got to get out of here. It is the top of the hour, and back next week sometime. I'm not sure which day exactly, but we'll do it again then. And we're out.